we are getting to our gold medal topics with Niles. So what do you got?
Man, my boy Liangelo, bro.
Oh, this might be the biggest story.
Free my boy Jello too. Dang, I'm freeing all the niggas on this episode, man.
Why are we freeing him?
Here's the thing, bro. I lived in China for a little bit, man. I lived in China for a little bit twice, and both times when I was in China, I was accused of stealing because I was the only black person in the store.
Okay.
And so it's like, I can't, when I first saw the story, I can't just jump on and be like, they did it. Because there's even been more, if you keep reading, there's more development now. Basically, they're saying a pair of sunglasses were missing. They didn't find it on anybody's person. Does it take 3 guys that are 6'5" to steal a 1 pair of sunglasses? I don't think so. And so it's just like, I'm not going to say they did it, but I'm not going to say they didn't. But it's just like, what do we say, Russ? You don't even have the appearance of evil. You know what I'm saying? The appearance of evil. And it's just like, that's a Bible term. And so it's just like, guys, everybody knows Georgia Tech and UCLA are playing in Shanghai, China. Y'all the tallest, blackest people in the whole damn country.
Yeah.
Don't be doing, I wouldn't even do stuff like that. I wouldn't even put in fact, if I walked in the store, my hands would be behind my back. And it's just like,
Can I ask, what did you do in those situations when they accused you?
I just told they made me unzip my backpack and show everything, and I was like, I didn't steal anything. I promise. Show my backpack.
Why couldn't they do that though?
Well, here's the thing. So they didn't catch if they did steal anything. They didn't catch them at the store. They saw security footage that was debatable or I guess suspicious, and so they went to the hotel that the teams were staying at because their hotel is by the Louis Vuitton store. Mm-hmm. And so they questioned the Georgia Tech players, then the UCLA players, and then after hours of investigation, they took Liangelo Ball and 2 of the other UCLA teammates to the police station. And so they just got out on bail yesterday, but they also might have to stay in China for another month or 2 for legal reasons. Because China, the justice system is really tough on robbery and things like that. And if they are convicted, it could be anywhere from 3 to 10 years in Chinese prison. And it's just like, you just went to Shanghai to have fun, to play in a basketball game. You facing 3 to 10 years of prison time in another country that you're not a citizen. Anything could go on in there. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a scary position to be 18 or 19. And it's just funny, when Ryan Lochte was in Brazil, and he did all that crazy mess, and he was drunk, and there's video of him kicking down doors and all this kind of stuff. What did these sportscasters and people on NBC say? Oh, he's just a kid. Ryan Lochte was 27 damn years old. This nigga was 6 years younger than Jesus. No. And so it's just like, Liangelo Ball and these UCLA kids are 18, 19. They actually are kids, but I'm not seeing anybody come to their defense. I'm not seeing anybody make excuses for them. And I don't want to bring race into it, but they all black. And so it's just like, where is everybody caping for them? You know what I'm saying? And it was also kind of bothered me that people were just like laughing and making jokes and it's like they want Liangelo Ball to be convicted for this, and they want him to be guilty. It's just like, it's weird.
We talked about this. This is the problem with LeVar Ball. He puts a target on your back. Now everyone in a situation where normally we'd be like, oh no, I feel bad for the kid.
You want
now
the
we're
kid
like,
out of prison in China?
No, I'm not saying this. I'm just saying
that's very mature.
I'm just saying I know there's a lot of people who normally would not have an opinion on this kid.
What target has LeVar put on Jello's back? He doesn't even talk about Jello.
I'm just saying it's a ball. I wouldn't know about that.
That's just weird to me because my dad is loud and talks and started his own shoe brand and makes very dumb in basketball terminology. People make fun of me and they want me to go to prison in China. Like that just shows how stupid people are.
They were filming the reality show during this whole thing. They were filming that reality show in China. The whole family was there. To me, I don't like the vibe because I want to know more about I don't know. We're getting back into that stuff, but to me, I do wonder though, were they framed? Like, pardon the pun.
I don't know.
Were they actually? Was it their fault? It does look like American elitism and American entitlement, and that's the problem. Is when you're a black person in a communist country. You have to be on your toes, and so if they did it, they're gonna look stupid, and they're not gonna have any sympathy. But here's the thing: I could see what you said and say that maybe it was just stolen, and then they looked at them because they were black. I get that, but I'm telling you, if they stole it...
I hope they did. This is going to be really bad.
It's going to look terrible.
It's going to look really bad.
Yeah.
And it's just like with UCLA, they're in a really tough position because it's just kind of like, now... what do you do as a school? And it's like it's crazy. It's like you have to just keep saying like, oh, we're waiting for more developments and this kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure it's like a dumpster fire in that office right now, trying to figure out how to deal with the press and publicity and all these things, because like that's just not good. It's not good to even be accused of this thing.
Yeah. By the way, what did you call this?
Man, I heard people calling them big burglar brand and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully it didn't happen. Hopefully it's just a mix up. And
I really do. I never thought about it, and you got me on this. I really do think they were framed. I think they were being racially profiled, and it was them who...
Because they called the Georgia Tech kids in first, so it's like, if you saw the security footage, then you see who it is, I would assume.
Well, this dude's way more famous than those dudes.
Yeah, so. Exactly.
Yeah. And it's just kind of a weird coincidence that he was the one called in, and if you saw the headlines, Liangelo Ball, and then 2 UCLA teammates. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. And they were doing some pop-up shop stuff in Shanghai, selling their merch and things. So they know who they are. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to say they're framed. I don't want to say they stole. I guess we'll just have to wait to see, what's going to develop from this. Hopefully it's a mix-up.
But I do love how, as Americans, we're like, oh my God, you gotta watch out for the police over there. It's like, no, you gotta watch out for the police here.
Yeah.
Actually.
Right.
But it's whatever. It's just when you're in a communist country, watch your shit, because they can literally do whatever they want with you. That's the whole point of why you want to be here.
Yep.
But hey, Big Baller Brand, you guys are killing it. I'm excited to watch that episode of the reality show, by the way. That's gonna be good TV.